Hi.
Right.
Hi.
Hi.
Okay.
We are on our adventure, and we're channeling. If you put it up here, then they can look through the sunroof.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Whatever.
All right, sunroof view. Here we go.
All right, we're channeling John, who's passed in November, and he is going to give us a teaching, and he desires to be of help, be of service from where he is. He likes that I call life, like physical life, like a game, and then he sees it the same way as me, like he's someone that finished the game, and now he likes to be able to talk to people like us who are still in the game. So John is coming to offer us all a teaching. And you said he was married 3 times, and his final marriage was good. It was fine. It was not bad enough to leave, but it also wasn't good enough for him to feel like he could be totally himself and spiritual and describe profound dreams or experiences. He didn't want to be weird. He wanted to be quote unquote normal. So that he felt kind of like he lived out his life in limbo, and he considered himself a searcher, not a seeker, but a searcher. Like he was searching, and that was part of what made him marry 3 times. Mm-hmm. He was searching for maybe the perfect relationship or ideal situations, and he didn't feel comfortable as a spiritual searcher in his marriage. He didn't want anyone to think he was weird. So did I say the part about the game of life, or the phone call?
I don't know. Say it again, just
all right. He likes how I considered life a game, and that he finished the game, and now he likes that he can speak with us now from having finished the game. So he's interested in giving us a teaching from where he is now. All right, so
that sets the stage.
That's how far we got before he decided he wanted us to record this,
right,
and present it and give it out to whoever wants it. All right, so thank you, John, and thank you for the teaching.
Yeah, dude, thanks. I've got my relaxed attitude. I have to slide that in there. The crunching you heard before was me eating nuts. I said that on the last recording, but we lost the recording, so here we go. I just want to tell you.
Phone slid off when it was flat.
Exactly.
No
we dropped the phone. So here we are. So keep going, Carla. Tune back in.
All right, John. So he wants everyone to know that he's saying you make things, and he's talking mostly to us.
Yeah.
But for everyone who gets anything out of this is, you make too much out of everything. Everything, like almost every single thing, literally make too much out of things.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, he's giving me the feeling of anxiety. He's like, wow, and he did it too. He says, I did it when I was alive, and it was normal, and it's what everybody did. It's how people live, but what they're not realizing, what you aren't realizing now, as you're making too much out of everything, is you don't realize that you are making that choice. It's up to you and there's a book, and I've said it before, and he's accessing my mind, that you assign meaning to everything. And if you are the kind of person who must be on time, I must be on time, being late makes me a bad person or whatever.
Yeah.
If you assign meaning overly to what does late mean? What does on time mean? What does early mean? What does this mean? What does that mean? He says, you create so much pain for yourselves by overly assigning too much meaning to things. And it is fine. It's fine to have an idea of how you'd like your day to go. Oh, this is funny, because we thought we were going to leave like 3 hours.
Time, yeah. But we did other stuff.
Yeah, but he says, so by loosely holding, I would like to leave at 1:11, but the day goes, and then there's nothing wrong, and no one's going to get hurt by letting the time slide to 4:23.
Right,
so,
right.
He says, okay. So, align with, it's almost like he wants me, like, his hand is like pushing me back from my heart, like pushing my heart back and just saying, everything is okay.
Yeah.
Everything is fine. No one's going to get hurt. Yes, you have to pick up your kids at the bus at this time, or whatever. But then, if you don't, then they go to the school, and then you pick them up at the school, whatever.
Can I ask questions?
Yeah, go on.
Okay. So, John, you're saying it's kind of like everything is pretty much so what? Like, this is going on, but if we can be like, so what about it? We're okay.
Enjoy.
Yeah,
what's
like,
happening.
so what? It's not that big of a deal. So what? It's okay. If I'm on time, okay. If I'm not on time, okay.
Yeah.
If I'm early, okay.
Yeah.
It's all kind of, so what? What's the big deal?
Enjoy being late. Like,
yeah.
And when you're late, let's say you get to the point where you're late, and you're one of the people that overly assigned too much meaning to being on time.
Yeah.
So that late equals bad.
Yeah.
Okay, so you get in that space. Let's pretend we're those people in that space right now.
I don't even want to pretend. But
No,
okay.
do because this is resistance. You don't want to
No. It's not resistance.
But to learn the concept.
Oh, I know the concept already.
Drop in.
I feel it, live it, and I check in with myself, so I so get what you're saying. I'm just saying, for me, I will activate it again, and I already know when I like to step back exactly as you're saying and say, so if I'm late, what happens?
So
nothing. If I'm on time, what happens?
Right.
Nothing.
He said,
I choose how to feel about each of those.
Right, but even that is making too much out of that. So what we want you to do, drop in, I'm late. So just imagine right now, I'm one of those people that overly assign too much meaning to being on time. And now I drop in on the space of being late, and I notice in my body, because your body's constantly telling. So all you have to do is just change the meaning you assigned. But you don't need to go through mental gymnastics.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're saying.
So you just drop in the space, you feel it in your body, you feel that stress, and then you immediately just change the assigned meaning. But you don't need to talk. It doesn't have to be words. You just notice, and then you say, okay. And then when you say okay, you let your body go, and you just give your body the permission to let go of all the stress and anxiety and fear and you just all you have to do is know in your mind, I'm changing the meaning I have assigned to this, and then I tell my body it's okay, let it go, because your body is assisting you.
Yeah.
Your body, through that tension and the anxiety, is assisting you in
what you mean, because I do this as well. I have a variety of techniques, but I know what you mean. It's feel the feeling and let it move through you. So in this case, you guys are saying
we're saying faster.
Right, you feel it. It comes. You like, oh my gosh, it just started to get. You notice. I notice. I got worked up about something. This particular topic.
You feel
and
it.
then I feel it. I just take a moment. Like,
where do you feel
it?
I
feel it. Not right now. I don't feel it.
No, but when
I have felt it. Maybe my stomach or heart or something, depending on the level of meaning I attach to it in that moment. And then I have different ways of finessing, and you're right. Sometimes it would be a head finesse, which if it's very light, I can finesse it with a thought. Because I can go, oh yeah, it's not that big of a deal, and now I'm in neutral.
Right.
But if that doesn't do it, exactly what you're talking about, to feel it. So you feel it, like you feel whatever the feeling is inside, and then even by just putting my attention on the feeling, it starts to subside.
Right.
You can feel it going.
We're giving you a faster, better way. Okay. So, and you're going to feel it in different spots depending on the story.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. So if it's a heart story or a head story or it's the gut story.
Totally.
All right. So we're giving you a one-size-fits-all formula, and you don't. And so the way you're doing it now, which is perfectly fine.
Yeah.
Okay, there's nothing wrong. But we want to give you a fast, one-size-fits-all formula, and that is I feel the tension somewhere. It
Yep.
doesn't matter where. I don't need to know what story I'm telling myself. So it doesn't matter. And I say, and then you just say, thank you, body. And then when you just say, I changed the meaning. I know I
just
assigned,
add those words.
I just
You
changed.
change the meaning.
I changed the meaning.
Yeah.
And then you give your body permission to let go of that tension in the moment.
Right.
But you don't need to go beyond that, and you
Got
don't.
it.
You don't
Right,
need
right.
to sense how much it is or how little it is or.
That's cool.
Okay.
So you know what I like about what you just said? Because it feels like it's all in the same genre, but the thing that I caught about what you just said this time as I opened up more, instead of just being in, oh yeah, I get it, I've done that.
Yeah, I already
What-
know that
like,
ego mindset.
Right. But I could feel it because I was on the track with you. But the part that I just caught this time around was just those gentle words at the end that I'm resetting it.
Yes.
Right, because by adding those words, by feeling it and adding those words,
Yes.
what I just caught in that moment was I'm changing everything at a cellular level.
Yeah.
A molecular, energetic, but also we can think of body too, cellular level. So I'm taking that story, whatever it was,
Yeah.
and just going, oh yeah, that's reset.
Completely and
Right.
quickly.
And so,
Yeah.
and now, boom, 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 cells
Yeah.
go, okay, take that in. And
Yes.
each time something happens and I feel it, and then do that little at the end, like that verbiage or that energy and that verbiage together. Same thing. It's a
Yes.
reset. It's a reset. So
It's complete-
resetting at a cellular
Yes.
level. I just want
It's
to emphasize
completely
that. Yeah.
and quickly, and you never have to do it again. So like
Right.
the way you're doing it now, which is perfectly fine, and
Yeah.
no mistakes.
Yeah.
But you have to do it every time. The way we're telling you to do it now, where you change the you change the meaning. Thank you, I changed the meaning now. Now you do it once, maybe 2 times, 3 times, but you don't have to do it every time anymore.
There'll be less.
Yes, so
less
then
often, yeah.
you move forward faster.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You
Get
have
it.
another question?
No, not right now. But you can say
All
what
right.
he has to say, and we'll see what comes up.
He says, everything is so cool. Like even now, you're driving and you're like moving and you're in one town and then you're going to this other town and you're going to go to the beach and you're excited. And so much is missed. He's calling it chatter mind thinking. Chatter mind thinking. And he says, like, I can see now while I'm driving. He says, but you aren't even, you see well enough. It's sort of like someone who needs glasses, but they can get through.
I can feel this.
You see, the chatter mind thinking you can still see, and you're still enjoying, but you're not seeing so clearly, and you're not enjoying so completely when you have the chatter mind thinking.
Right.
Okay, so I'm asking him now, what does he want to say about that?
Presence.
He says, so like in your heart, when you're like a little kid and you're like excited for Christmas and you're coming down the steps and you have that, when you're a little kid and you come down the stairs,
I know exactly.
like on Christmas, before you see the tree, before you see the presents,
in the excitement.
you have that excitement of that.
Yeah, totally.
What am I going to see? He says, in that moment, like in a kid, if you can access that, what am I going to see now? What am I going to see now? What am I going to see now?
Yeah.
Like, you keep that level of excitement. You keep your options open, sort of.
Yeah.
It's not options. It's
I know what you.
Yeah. And then you don't plan. There's no planning. You're just, the only plan is to see the tree and to look at the presents for, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then
I'm understanding. Yeah.
Okay.
So
now you tell me back your understanding, and then we're gonna fine tune.
Yeah, totally. Yeah. So it's kind of like before we connected today, and I came over. Part of what I connected with was, I think it's this. So it is this. So it's the idea of, it's not just getting to the beach that's fun, or just having healing that's fun, or just having dinner at Giza that's fun, and all these cool things. It's every single teeny step, and even non-step. It's every single moment along the way. So the idea is, it's even the getting ready to go to Carla's is so good and so juicy and is so awesome when really taken in.
Yeah.
And the drying of the hair and even being in the car and
What clothes
like I'm missing a lot of steps, but just kind
Sure.
of bulking it. So it's and like, but feeling what's good about many of those things, because sometimes it's hard to do every single thing, but to take in as much of that, because each section fragment of it is pretty damn cool.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Right? And so that and that and that and this
Yeah.
and this and this car and the way the seat feels and the phone's going and I can do this and that's funny and just all of it. But to do it and then to feel it for a moment, that's the difference. Because the thoughts
Dropping into it.
get us moving in a different place and out of the moment.
Yes.
But if just the feeling of these things. So I know exactly where I hear you. Thank you. Yeah.
And then also like to further that just a little.
Yeah.
We had 6 people going?
Yeah.
And then it dropped.
Yeah.
It dropped way off. Now it's like
Yeah.
probably just 3, maybe 4.
Yeah.
And so like as the people dropped off, the whole plan changed. So like one person drops off, the plan changes now.
Yeah.
Because now I can say, well, now it's then when it just was the 2 of us leaving from my house like this. Now there's a whole new possibilities, and that's when he was saying like leaving your options open. It's more like, wow, that I planned, but then there's the shift. I wonder what's going to happen now because this is not part of my plan.
But how fun is this?
Exactly. Like,
and what fun things are we going to get to feel and experience now?
Yes, and what does it's like how I say my soul created this roller coaster ride for me. Once I come in and once I come into my meat suit, I don't have the awareness anymore of the adventures I set up, which also involve things that suck. Yeah. And so by trusting my soul and just like allowing the roller coaster ride to go, it's like we planned 6 or 7 people, and then it's changed. The plan has changed, and so it's exciting. Okay, hold on.
Coming on over.
Yeah, well, maybe you shouldn't drive up my ass. I don't know.
It's all good. Bye bye. Have a good day.
Yeah, God bless you. So that happened last time, only we missed it. But anyway,
we got it this time. High five. I'll give you the high five while you steer the car.
Thanks.
Okay, so without that set plan, it just opened up space for something else cool.
Yeah.
Equally, or who knows, just
It's
something
like
else cool to be experienced.
Yeah.
And
it's like I'm surprising myself. I get to surprise myself.
Right. And
it's like the fun of not knowing. I thought I knew what was going to happen. But now it's exciting. Like I'm a little kid on Christmas. Like what?
Yeah.
Now I know what's in every box under that Christmas tree now. But when I was little, I didn't know. And it was an adventure.
Right.
But then somehow along the way as grown-ups, we lose that excitement. We lose that excitement to not know.
Right.
And now all of a sudden, now we're pissed.
Right.
And now we want it to go the way we planned. So now we get pissed. And that's what he's talking about. You guys get so wrapped around the axle when your plans start to fall apart.
John, that was you, dude. I hear you, though. Us humans, but I hear you.
Yeah, and and I lived it, so now I know, and that's what I'm speaking to. And that's why I want to give you this teaching. Get excited when things don't go your way.
Yeah, totally.
Because
I get it.
What's here?
Yeah.
So then he's telling me, like I do this, I say this thing, like everything's happening for me, not to me. Yeah. And what he's telling me now is most people can't get that. Most people, they want to understand. Yeah. They want to feel like that, but they can't access that
teaching. They don't know how,
Right. They're not vibrating at a level. Or they have too many stories that block that from their understanding. So they hear me say it, and it feels like that feels like something that they would want to be able to incorporate and live from. But they're like, I hear that, but how do I do it? So this is what he's talking about.
Still, because there's a lot of, and it's not like I nail it 100% of the time, but I can be in the space enough of what you're talking about that it's so delicious, and that's when it's easy. So we talked earlier about how I get excited a lot. It's easier for me to get excited, like feel really, really good, because I can go into the space of, well, what good is going to come from this? Since, excuse me, things are working out for me.
Yeah. Right. That's law of attraction.
What cool thing can come from this, or what cool things are coming from this?
Yeah. So what he said. Okay.
Go ahead. Yeah. No. Go for it.
Okay. So what he says, like if he could give everyone on the planet a gift,
Yeah.
he would be like, bless us with the ability to, like, here, I'm sorry you have cancer, and then he would bless us with the gift to be able to say, yes, like,
because you have to let go.
what kind of adventure is this?
Yeah.
And like, to stay excited. So it's like, get excited and stay excited. Get excited and stay excited. He says this is going to be an easier way for the people who want to live like this is happening for me, not to me.
Right.
He's saying to them that don't understand, or they want it but they can't access it.
Right.
He's saying to them, get excited, stay excited. So he's like, as stupid or queer or moronic as it might sound, get out of bed in the morning. You don't have to spring out of bed like that lady on the TED Talk. There's a TED Talk where he made a killing by just springing out of bed. He goes, you don't have to spring out of bed. But he says, get out of bed in the morning and take like 3 seconds to just stand there. 3 seconds. And go, yes, yes, yes. And he says, get excited, stay excited. And when crap happens, remember, yes, 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 get excited, stay excited. He goes, and as stupid as it sounds, it's going to really pull you toward, like, getting it. Like, getting how cool. Because he says, from my perspective, and my life is over. And he says, fine, I'm not upset that I lived, like, in limbo.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not. But I would like my limbo existence to serve at least one human being right now that is still playing the game of life, and I would like at least one person to understand, get out of bed, 3 seconds, say yes, 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 get excited and stay excited through your day.
Yeah.
And then, so you and I know about law of attraction, so 68 seconds of get excited, stay excited.
There's a lot, yeah.
Yeah, it's going to pull exciting experiences to you.
Yeah. So, can I add something from my human experience?
Definitely.
Yeah, so the deal is the way someone could get excited about cancer, my interpretation, and this is just to kind of share an interpretation with you guys, because it's one of those things where you hear the words get excited about cancer. Are you effing kidding me?
Right.
So the deal is, it's more like, I had a healing journey with my son, so I think of any sort of illness as like, moving through the healing process. So it could be like, holy fuck, I'm here. Or it could be, okay, I'm here, and what good could come from this? Well, as you move along, you might decide, okay, some of these mainstream doctors, pretty cool, but not quite it. And then you shift gears and you learn more about maybe some holistic methodologies and medicines and people. And then you start learning more there, and then you start opening up there. And then maybe it leads you to more spirituality. And then maybe this additional spirituality leads you to more different ways of living. Maybe you decide to move to one place you've always wanted to live. So the cancer was a springboard for all these other doors that open up, that then lead you to more excitement and more excitement. Had you not had the cancer, you maybe would have chosen to stay in a situation that felt like stuck mode, limbo, So, and not that everybody needs that as a springboard, not saying that at all, but that's my interpretation of one way that things could happen, where it's, oh my gosh, get excited, I had this. So it's like, okay, what good could come from this? There's good coming, I know there is, so what would it be? Because sometimes to be in a heavy place or the heavy situation and go, but get excited, it's like such a high stretch, such a different vibration, that in this lower vibration, you just can't, you don't feel like you can reach it.
Right.
So even to go to relief, like what things could help me to feel better from here? And then boom, 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 with that question and that movement, it's the same underpinning of get excited.
Right.
Same motivation, same premise, exactly the same thing.
Yep.
Just maybe a smaller step that maybe feels perhaps more digestible. You get the point that the mouth is not speaking. So, and it brings you into excitement, and then you start to have moments of excitement because you chose to be open to what could come from this situation.
So he says more than just being open. He says, imagine that you're a little kid and you're playing like soccer or basketball or baseball. It doesn't matter. Some kind of sport that you can relate to. And imagine that you are about to play a team that you guys think is going to kick your ass. They're going to wipe the floor with your team. And he says, and you're in the locker room and you're getting a psych up speech from the coach, and you're getting psyched up as a team, because you do have a team, whether you realize it or not. You have, so I talk to people's teams. I talk to people's angels and their guides and people who've died. So he says, you have a team. You all have a team. None of you are by yourself. So he's saying, the easiest access he thinks is for people to go, yes, yes, yes. In your head or out loud, it doesn't matter. But you and your team are in that locker room getting psyched up for the game, where you may win, you may not. You may get the floor wiped, but it's psyching yourself up for your day. And it's going to set you up for the highest vibrational experience for that day. And then he thinks, yes, 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 just get psyched up, just like you're a little kid's team. And that he thinks that's the easiest way. Okay, you want to say anything else?
Nope, it's good.
All right, so he's good with that for now, and that could be the end for today. So he hopes that helps at least one person, and he likes this form of communication. So we may hear from him again. We love you, John. Thank you. Oh, Andrew, do you want to introduce yourself in case?
Oh, yeah.
And say what you do?
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. So my name's Andrea Anderson, and I'm actually a health coach and a mentor. I'm also an author and a speaker, but I'm a health coach and mentor specifically for moms who have kids with ADD, ADHD, autism, anxiety, learning challenges. And basically, I help moms learn different ways to help clear their kids of each of these things I just mentioned, from autism, anxiety, and so forth.
Spectrum disorder.
Right, just clearing naturally. And it's all about helping mom and the child to go through this together simultaneously, because there's a lot for both. So that's what I do. And there's a lot of spiritual stuff in there, but there's a lot of holistic clearing.
And what do you
physical
offer?
Clearing. I basically do one-on-one private sessions, and eventually I'll be getting back into group sessions, but right now it's just exclusively one-on-one private sessions.
But you can work with people on the phone, so from far away.
Like I have a client from Mexico right now, Colorado, in different states. So yeah, it's all phone coaching. So that's that.
And then how do they get you?
They can find me, thank you, at ihealedmysons.com. ihealed, HEALED, mysons.com. You can find me there. That's my website. There's videos there. There's posts, information there. But then and I also have a book. I Healed My Sons of Autism, and you can too. 7 Keys to Clearing ADHD and Autism Naturally. That's there if you want to grab it. If not, there's 2 free, actually it's a couple free things, but one free thing is specifically 2 chapters free download if you want it. If not, no biggie, just do what you resonate with. But you can also email me directly, Andrea@ihealmysons.com, and that's it. So thanks, guys. It was great to connect with you, and rock on.
And I just want to say why I like Andrea. She's a high vibrational person in service to others, and she heals she gets regular healings, so she works on herself while she assists other people on their journey. So by doing that, she keeps her crap out of, so she's not looking through a lot of lenses. I like that she's got a masculine, grounded energy, which I say that with all the love in the world. And she doesn't get overly emotional. So she's easy to ask direct questions. And as a client, I find I'm able to give her the truth without having to shift the language. So Andrea makes herself strong enough to hear the information, so I don't worry about triggering her. I really appreciate that in a client. So I love Andrea, and we hope you liked this.
And I'm going to add one little blip too, and that is I needed to after I just heard you say all that, Carla. So thank you. That was
You're
kind.
welcome.
Yeah, and I will add that I love Carla. She rocks. I get to hear, and for a lot of you guys, I'm sure that you're intuitive yourselves, that you get hits on things or you get full-on ideas. But when you go to somebody who you know is spot on with their connecting and their intuition, and then you hear more that either totally reinforces what you were thinking or perhaps what you were feeling but didn't put words to, it's additional validation that you can run with it, right? Or if there was a door closed or a spot in your heart that was sore or something, she can help to clear it, and now you're that much freer to create whatever it is you want to be creating in the world. So, because it's great that we can help ourselves, and we really can help ourselves, but the reason we're attracted to certain people and certain methodologies and certain things, situations, whatever the case might be, right? It could be a vitamin, it could be a healing, it could be a whatever it is, oil, blah, blah, blah. But the deal is we're resonating, we're getting a hit on that, and we're resonating with that because intuitively that's next for us. And so I have felt that with Carla right from the get-go. I had never met her before, came for a healing, and it was like we were long lost friends. And it was so good and juicy and delicious, and it was just great. And I remember after that very first healing that I just felt so peaceful and content. And at that point in time, this was a few years ago, I was in the midst of like a lot of heaviness. So it was so good. It felt extra awesome because of the contrast, meaning all the muck that I had allowed myself to be living in. And so I could start to see and feel things differently because I allowed myself to come for that opening and that clearing, and then it's just been wonderful since then. So
and
that's
now we're down to blast sessions. So
yeah, blast, boom.
Yeah, 30-minute blast session.
Yeah,
because you've been keeping up with your own work. It's awesome.
Yeah. So anyway, guys, so I know you probably all love Carla anyway, but I just needed to share that because it was just something I felt moved to share. So anyway, take care, be well.
Thank you. Love you. And you hit the red button.
Yeah, I got it, babe. Oh, here she is.
I love you.
Oops.